For many in our community, Healthworks is more than a gym. It's a place to grow stronger, healthier, and more connected. Healthworks began with a vision to give our community a place to focus on health and wellness close to home. Thanks to dedicated community leaders such as the late Dr. Jimmy Ashcraft, that vision became reality.
The one thing I would say for people that come here to Healthworks in Sydney is that you're going to probably be blown away by what we have for a small town fitness center. Strength equipment lines, plate-loaded lines, the Kaiser line that we received from this grant. Got this group exercise room that we're in now. We've got a separate spin studio, a separate basketball court, a separate racquetball court. Even have an endless pool now for people to use, so that adds a nice benefit for most. But yeah, everything's set up to use at different times by just about anybody. It's easy to get from one area to another, get a full workout in, and whatever you need.
My name is Cortland Arstead. I've been coming to Healthworks, this is my third year now.
Hi, my name's Ken Brown. I've been coming to Healthworks for about 5 years now. Because I was fat and out of shape. And I wanted to be around to see my grandkids grow up.
Just better overall health, wellness. You know, I got 2 kids, so I want to be able to play with them and you know, be able to roughhouse and get on the ground and be able to get back up and run around with them. And starting going to the gym has probably been the second or third best thing I ever, you know, decided to do in my life, other than having my kids, obviously. It's as ingrained in my daily routine as it is to get up and go to work in the morning. You know, it's just something that I do. It's something that I gotta do. Be happy and feel accomplished at something.
Just to drive, and then all the people that I've got to know here, really good friends here, and then that's what keeps me coming. It's all really good equipment. It's, you know, serves a purpose. Yeah, everything's really understandable. It's easy. The instructions, if you don't know, are really understandable to tell you how to use them, and there's plenty of people here if you don't.
They're pretty good machines overall. I like them to them, and I incorporate just about all of them into my routine now. So I like that you can isometrically work, you know, different legs. You don't have to do it all at the same time. The hassle of not having to like load plates. I'm kind of an old school lifter where I don't mind plates, you know, loading and unloading, but also just kind of the convenience of just being able to mess with the triggers on the side without having to get up and, you know, move and unload plates, reload plates, and that's pretty nice.
Yeah, so we received a total of 8 different pieces. So 6 of the pieces, they're all strength equipment. 6 of the pieces were with our Kaiser line, so that's our top line. What it allowed us to do, we already had, I believe, 11 or 12 pieces to begin with that we've had for a few years now. What this allowed us to do is get 6 additional pieces, expand that line to pieces that people hadn't been able to use before, things like a hip machine, things like that. It's our best line. I mentioned it, it's air loaded. So all of the adjustments are done with a push of a button with your thumbs. They can be adjusted 1 pound at a time. So it's excellent equipment for everybody in our facility. Seniors, beginners, it's very simple to add the weight. But when you get to athletes and people that have been using equipment for a very long time, this stuff is used by pro athletes all the time. It can be used at full speeds to mimic what you're doing on a sports field, things like that. So it's awesome equipment for people all the way through. So, and then we did get a couple additional pieces in our plate loaded line. And basically one in particular was our pec fly machine that would have been basically requested by so many people. So we were able to kind of fill out that plate loaded line as well.
Quite a few new people, especially on the women's side of the world. And I've always, when I've talked to them, I've always told them that that nobody cares, nobody's judging you. Just be you, and just do your workout. Nobody's looking, nobody's caring. But if you got questions, anybody in here will be more than willing to help you.
Here, honestly, it's great. People aren't watching you. Like when I first started going to the gym, my biggest thing was, oh, I don't want people watching me. I don't want, you know, people to look over at me while in the middle of an exercise. And honestly, people mind their own business here. They won't come up to you and interrupt you mid-set. They're not nosy, you know. I myself, if I see someone that kind of looks like it's their first time in the gym, or they're not really sure what they're doing, I'll kind of give them some pointers, because we've all been that guy that doesn't know what they're doing. So it's kind of nice to have someone that's willing to show you. And a lot of people are just afraid to ask for help if they don't really know what they're doing. So, but I also try to leave people alone, let them try to figure it out. I think that's a lot of it. People just are afraid to ask for help, and they'll think that they'll look stupid asking for help. But here everyone is nice, friendly, the staff's awesome. There's not anyone that I dislike at the gym whenever I come here. It's like coming here and working out and going home. Favorite part of the day.
We've got a really great mix of people here that can help out, get started with some classes, things like that, get more comfortable in a small group setting, or get comfortable with the equipment, feel confident about what you're doing for your workout, and kind of get started on the right track that way.